Hey everyone, how's it going? It's New York Dan here today with afternoon chat. That's right. I'm not copying Tim. It's not morning chat. It's not evening chat. It's afternoon chat. Just having some McAfee here. Best coffee I ever had in my life. By the way, guys, some people said that, hey, what happened to your birds when I got back, right? And they were like, I don't hear them. It dawned on me. I don't know. Maybe some people like hearing them. It dawned on me I had the noise canceling on this mic. They're squawking up a storm today. That's for damn sure. Well, a lot going on, right? I had that trade yesterday. I still have it. AMC. I got some options on that. Just holding it now. I'm in a holding pattern, guys. Not every trade is going to be like that, you know? And the market's, fingers crossed, it's going up today. It's doing, maybe it's getting back on track. Let's talk some Sarasota. Yeah, you know what? I have no idea how. Well, Carl, Bohemian Nomad, he does coverage of Sarasota, and he puts a little video out every day. I got no idea how he's even coming up with any material. It's Dullsville. It's totally, this has got to be the worst I've ever seen with Sarasota. There's hardly anything exciting, anything going on, even the drama. I think it was all made up, that a lot of the stuff. he may have done a minimal physical, and the doctor gave him, as he says, Stalin's. That's AKA for statin drug. If anyone's wondering what I'm talking about, yeah, that's his code for statins. And he got the smartwatch. He took his blood pressure today with morning chat. Apparently, that smartwatch is damn smart. It has a feature where it can take your blood pressure, not only display your heart rate, but also take your blood pressure. Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. If you guys want to buy it, check out my video from yesterday. I put the link. You'll see it in the comments and description for that smartwatch. I'm kind of circumventing Tim's link in case anyone wants to get it. And they don't want to help Tim with his grift. They can get it over here on my channel. So, yeah, he went to the beach yesterday, and apparently, I don't know what the heck he was doing, but he threw his back out, maybe from carrying too much junk down to the beach to set up. Yeah, he's in a bad way today. His back is all messed up. His channel is going to turn into like a nursing home channel pretty soon. It's all going to be about ailments and how he's sitting in his chair, how he's getting up, how he's got to, what he's going to do, if he's going to have canes. It's bad news, guys. He messed his back up. It's all going to be about Stalin pills and back braces. It's going down the tube. There. So, oh yeah, and he's really pushing his link. He's like, use my link, damn it, for the watch. So he put out like 3 segments today of video, and he's complaining his internet doesn't work well, his phone system. He's trying to do it right over his cell phone. That's what the problem is. Trying to use his cell phone for internet. I have no idea why he doesn't do Boost Mobile. There's a store right near his trailer. Yeah, right next to the pawn shop. It's a little seedy over there. Got to be careful, but you can get a good deal. You can actually get that right on the internet. You could set it up, and they'll send you a SIM chip for your phone to transfer service over. That's what I did. Look. And it's working great. There were a few hiccups when I first got it. I had to put a special app. I had to do a few things to get it set up. But it's pretty damn good. And a lot of times I see it goes on to AT&T, so it's getting a premium signal, and I'm paying a discount price. Yeah, it worked on my whole Florida trip too. Yeah, it was working in Bradenton. It was working fine. I don't know, guys. He's always trying to do some weird plan. I've never even heard of it. The Visible, he said Visible Wireless or something. He wants to go back to that. T-Mobile bites. I used to have that. I had to leave T-Mobile. It was too expensive. So, yeah, he's been in the trailer, and he was ranting about the Stalins and all the stuff going on. And he said that he's probably going to live to be 115 years old, and he'll still be collecting Social Security. Imagine that. Yeah, he's like, I'm going to bankrupt the government. I'm going to live so long. Then he proceeded to cook up some bacon on his griddle, and he started eating the burnt bacon, and he cooked up like 3 eggs again. Go figure. 115. I don't know. I don't know about that one. So, yeah, Tim's channel, I'm telling you, I was having my morning coffee here, my breakfast or whatnot. I checked in on his videos. Now I'm filming this afternoon chat for you guys. Tell you, is not much going on with his videos. And I even watched, I'm going to tell you about it in a minute. I even was watching some other channels on there because there's nothing to see. Yeah, I cut my cable, for those who don't know, and I just use like streaming, like YouTube. There's a ton of stuff to watch on YouTube. Yeah, it's amazing. Why pay for the cable? It's a waste of money. I only watch a couple of shows, real shows, and I can actually get them over my Roku. There's a way to buy almost individual shows or channels if you really want. So, yeah, Tim's stuff. What else is going on? He's getting an e-bike. That's apparently it's on its way, or it's still coming, but now his back is messed up, so he's not going to be able to start riding it yet. Yeah, the way Tim's channel is going, instead of an e-bike, he's got to get one of those electric scooters, those mobility scooters. That's what he's going to need, a mobility scooter to evaluate. That's going to be his new form of transportation, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how he messed his back up that bad at the beach. That's weird. And yeah, he's all hyped up about the watch. He's still talking about that, trying to promote it and sell it. The smartwatch. He says it charges up in 2 hours. Seems kind of fast. I think it takes my cell phone like at least like 4 or 5 hours to charge. And he claims it lasts about 2 weeks to charge in that smartwatch. Oh, and you can call people. You can control Maxwell Smart, right? Or Get Smart. Come in. The shoe phone. That will be the next thing. He'll get a smart shoe. What do you think? Instead of to go with the smart watch. I don't know what it's going to do, but yeah, the watch. He was calling up his friend Jimmy Applebottom or whatever. And he was talking to him on the smart watch. They both have those watches. So it's like Dick Tracy. You remember that show? Yeah, Dick Tracy. He would communicate with a watch. I don't know, guys. Hey, I don't know about you, but when I am wearing a watch, it gets annoying. I mean, I'll wear one if I'm doing something like going to a fancy restaurant, or it's like a dress item. You put it on, but most of the time, guys, I don't even want, you can see I don't have a tan line there because there's no watch. I usually don't have any junk on my hands or my wrists or whatever because I'm actually trying to do stuff. I don't know. You load your, put all this stuff on, you're going to be like not able to get to do real things outside. And that the watch is pretty big too. I don't know. It's not for everyone. We'll see how long he keeps that. He keeps wearing that smartwatch. He had it on when he was doing the griddle today. We should do a bet. How's that? We'll do a wager on how the channel. We'll do a contest on how long he wears his smartwatch. Do something like that. What do you guys think? Well, you got to return it. You could probably figure it out by simply looking at the return window at Amazon. How long do you have that watch before you can send it back? Sometimes they give you a little extra, like 60 days instead of 30. But dollars to donuts, if you check the return window on that watch, yeah. And the link's in the description from my channel, from my video yesterday. If you're curious what this watch is, the exact watch is in that link. Just look at the video I have up yesterday. Click my face. It will bring you to the list. But dollars to donuts, you check the return window on Amazon. It's probably going to be whatever that return window is. You're going to see that watch disappear off Tim's wrist. Some people left in the comments, they claim that maybe they sent it to him for free and he's really supposed to be saying it's a paid promotion. I don't know about that though, guys. I think he was jonesing to try this thing out and he wanted to like get some new content on his channel. So I think he just bought it. No one's going to send him stuff for free. I don't think he's big enough. Some of these channels like Steve Wallace, he does stealth camping and stuff. He puts up a video, it gets like close to 1 million views. Yeah. They send guys like Steve Wallace stuff to try out on the channel for free. Guess what? He's got over 1 million subscribers. Forget about the 100,000. Yeah. And as far as Tim getting that $100,000 subscriber plaque, and by the way, guys, that plaque is NCV, no cash value. Tim jokes around and he says if he gets it, he's going to go down to Wells Fargo and cash it in. There's no value to that. It's a personal memento that I guess he can keep. The only value is if he gets more views, maybe he'll make more money with his videos if he actually had the 100,000 subscribers. But that's a pipe dream. That's not happening. His count bumped up since the beginning of the year. It bumped up by 100 subscribers or 200 or something. It's not going to cut it. You'd have to be up thousands by now. It's holding steady. She's holding at 66,000 something, between 66 and 67,000. I don't think it's going anywhere fast. And who knows, the small amount it did go up, that could be those that deal where Miss T or Johnny Vegas or someone is buying the subscribers for him. Yeah, I don't even know if that's legit. He might just do that because he likes to brag about it. He's like, well, I checked again and we got more subscribers. I'm going to get that plaque yet. I don't know. He's damn lucky to get the views he's already getting. Forget about it. He should be worrying about how fast the subscribers are going down, how much longer he has before his whole channel's done. It's Dullsville, guys. If he was doing something cool, more content on there. Yeah, but and then yeah, going to the beach, what good is that going to do? He's to show him sitting there or whatever, or even if you go in the water, you need an underwater camera and you could film some stuff maybe. I've done that. I have video on my cruises where I've gone underwater and filmed stuff. It's on the channel if you look at the cruise playlists. I got to update the latest one though. Carnival Elation. I started putting the playlist together when I was on the trip, and I got to go back and finish that. But all the videos are up there. Tell you the truth, guys, believe it or not, even if you have the underwater camera and you go and capture some cool stuff underwater, it doesn't really seem to get that many views. So, I don't know. He's got to do think outside the box. And I gave him ideas about going to see that Sulphur Springs, going to check that out, show some of the history, the remnants of what's there. I've seen other videos on YouTube that showed that, and I think they were pretty popular. Oh, so get this. Instead of Sarasota, I was fishing around today for more stuff to watch, and I came across this guy. I've talked about him before. Tim knows about him too. He was aspiring to be like him at one point, but then his trailer became a mobile home where it basically might as well take the wheels off it. Yeah, I'm talking about Traveling Robert. He actually lives in Florida. He's in the Miami area from what I know, and he has a base camp up by the panhandle of Florida somewhere. Yeah, he travels all around the country doing RVing. Pretty cool channel. He way more professional than Tim's. He edits together the videos. He has a drone. He's got music going. Yeah, he does some cool stuff. Well, today I caught a video Traveling Robert put up because I was curious. He had the thumbnail showed it, and I wanted to see how it looked. He got himself a small Winnebago, one of those van type RVs. Yeah, and it's powered by a Dodge ProMaster. That's what the chassis is. So it's American. It's American built, the chassis. And Winnebago, that's American too, I think. Shouldn't be going up with the tariffs. So he showed inside, really cool setup. This little compact camper van, and it's got a lot of features to it. It has a built-in generator, and he even set up one of those power systems that are popular with lithium batteries and solar panels on the roof. Pretty cool stuff, huh? If you can actually make it work, and those lithiums, fingers crossed, they don't start a fire. I'd like to put those on my boat, but I'm scared. And you have the combination of a tank that has like 100 gallons of fuel in it, gasoline, and then you have lithium batteries near it. The whole thing sounds sketchy. Traveling Robert, he has the lithium batteries are basically under where his bed is. So I don't know. He better put an alarm under there to wake him up in case something goes wrong with them. But the RV looked pretty damn cool and pretty damn fun. Yeah, you know what the good part is, though? With that, you don't have to worry about the trailer aspect of it. I imagine it's so much easier to drive. That's probably why Traveling Robert picked this thing up. He used to have a travel trailer like Tim has, and he had a truck, a tow vehicle for it. For whatever reason, he switched to this now. He said it's going to be coming up in a while. He has more videos left to edit and put up. But apparently he's going to do traveling now in this Winnebago. He said it can only tow 2,000 pounds, so he's not going to bring a vehicle with him. I think it's just going to be this smaller unit that you can drive around in. A good idea would be to get an e-bike and put that on you could definitely put an e-bike mount on the back and bring a couple e-bikes with you. I think Robert travels with his wife or girlfriend too in the videos too, so he'll need two. Pretty cool. That would be a fun thing to do, man. What a life. What a life, folks. Yup. Traveling Robert. Yeah. Going to be doing a bunch of stuff. I'm going to talk about Nomadic Fanatic on this channel too. And he went on a cruise recently. He tried another cruise adventure and he went on Carnival. Yeah. Unfortunately, he did have some troubles with seasickness again. Yeah, apparently I looked back through his videos and he had done an original, his first cruise. He did a Disney cruise. Yeah, he was all excited. He had the mouse ear thing he got for that. And he likes doing these cruises, but the problem is he's got real troubles with seasickness. That's his dilemma. I'm going to talk about it and do a full video about that later, another time on the channel, where I can actually maybe show some clips, put it together. My problem is, I'll tell you what's going on, guys. I'm under the gun. I got so much stuff to do. I got to get caught up on things still. Yeah. I love doing the videos. Don't get me wrong. This is fun stuff for me to do. And I like to get into it with the computer, you know, and get back to the live stream Tuesday at 8 p.m. As you saw, I missed it this week. It's already blown by. What is today? Thursday. Is it Thursday? Yeah, I think today, on a Thursday, I'm coming to you. It's going by so fast, I don't even know what day it is half the time. I got to get out there. I got to do trimming. I got to do a whole bunch of stuff. They're going to repave my road. I got to make sure things are good for that. I got to work my car. The fuel gauge isn't working. I got to get to the bottom of, I think it's the sender on it. I take that apart and clean it. It's probably what happened. It's been on the fritz ever since I got the car. As you know, the car may have been pre-owned when I bought it. Yeah, it may not have been factory fresh from Mercedes. It may have been pre-owned. If I tell you the price, you'll probably know that it definitely was pre-owned. A matter of fact, it was so pre-owned, I did a Carfax on it, which I kind of did it ass backward. After I bought the car, I ran the Carfax. Yeah, it turned out my car was sold in New Hampshire, brand new. And it's had about 14 different owners. So it's a little bit pre-owned. Considering I only paid about $3,000 for it. So what do you expect? And that's not my payment. That's not my monthly payment. That's what I paid for the whole thing, a one and done. Yeah, I'm going to put up the video where I did some detailing on it. You'll see how great the seats came up. I know I said that yesterday, but I got to get to it today. Maybe I'll put that out tonight. Piece of real leather, guys. Look at this stuff. I got this on eBay. Look at how thick that is. And that's tanned. This is the real deal, guys. Real leather. It's got that real leather smell. I am bonding this to the seats in the Benz to repair them. Yeah, I'm going to bond it too. And it's going to be, this is luxury, guys. You can't get a car with real leather like that. When they say leather seats, half these cars, they're coated with so much crap. It might as well be vinyl. All the stuff they put on the leather, and some of it is so soft. That leather must be microscopically thin or bonded to like vinyl to make it like faux leather. Now, this is real. You can't get this anymore. You used to be able to get this if you got like a Cadillac in the early 70s or something, where back when they still made quality, you get leather, you would get real leather seats like that. Yeah. No, you can't get that anymore. You can't. Just for the roll, I got 2 little rolls of this stuff. It was like $100 just for a small bit of this material. Yeah. Unfortunately, they just don't make stuff. The new cars, don't get me wrong, the new cars are real fancy with all these bells and whistles. They're much fancier than the old cars used to be. But with that being said, like if you got a Caddy from the early 70s, the seats would be much better. They would have much more cushioning to them. The car's suspension, everything would ride much softer, much smoother, much more comfortable. And you had enough room. Like these new things. And the problem is the SUVs, like you can get a Cadillac Escalade that's massive, but then the problem is you're really driving like a truck. It's not the same. It doesn't float like the original cars did. It's really not the same. It's a truck. And you got to be real careful because you take a corner too fast with those, they'll roll. They'll roll over. They're not made for high speed or performance. Being that when you're up that high, you got more tippiness to that stuff. So it's a trade-off. I don't know. I like that little SUV I rented, the Hyundai Tucson. Yeah. Poor man's Cadillac Escalade. The poor man's. It did the job. It got me from point A to point B. Yeah. It's a good little truck. I would have kept it, but they wanted it back. What can I do? So now I got to bust on my old cars and keep them running. All right, guys. Yeah, I'll try to put that carpet cleaning thing up there later. And yeah, hope everyone's having a good day today. The weather in New York, perfecto. I just looked out there. Hopefully, the only thing I noticed, it's been windy. So if you get a nice day and it's too windy out there, it's not going to be nice for you because especially with all the tree pollen and stuff, if you're allergic, that stuff's going to be blowing all around. You might need to wear a mask. Yeah, unfortunately, that happens a lot. I'll see how bad it is. I know this because I looked outside and my car is like yellow now. The one out there from all the pollen that's been coming down. It's that time of year. Hope everyone's having a good afternoon or evening by the time you see this, or night. Yeah. I'll try to get the other one up at nighttime for you guys too. All right. It's time to get busy. This is your friend, New York Dan. Hit the thumbs up for me. Afternoon shot. Yeah. We're not copying anyone on this channel. That's right. You do you. I'll see you guys later. I got to get in shape. Oh, man.